Hi, I'm not able to be at school today. And so you're going to have to show me that you are a scholar by being able to help yourself. Um, we have been working on this writing project since the first week in September. We have had numerous opportunities to work with me, to work with the student teachers, Ms. G and Ms. Hanson. There are so many resources in Canvas. And so now I'm going to trust you to be on your own and be able to do what you need to do in order to be successful. Although I'm not able to be here for class, I will be available after school at around 3:45 or so. So if you were planning on still seeing me after school, I will still be there. So in this short video, I'm going to give you some instructions for today. So the first thing you need to do is finish your paper. You absolutely need to finish your paper, and it has to be turned in by the end of the day on October 4th, which is Friday, which is tomorrow, which is the day of all of the homecoming festivities. Here's what you're going to do. If you need some resources to help you finish this paper, in Canvas, everything you need is on this home page. So as I scroll, the first thing, as it's always been, is we have a link to our module where everything is in order. We also have information if you still need to figure out how to write a body paragraph. You can do a video 11 body paragraph. And then there's also resources on blending quotes. Now, if we keep going on this right-hand side, I have lots of different resources. The first one right here is we have our MLA format video. It shows you how to use different resources to set up an MLA format document on your iPad. If you're at a point where you are writing, okay, 120, if I click on this, brings us to all sorts of sources. So let's say you are writing and you don't know how to move from one idea to the next. I have a variety of materials for you on this side to help you with that process. Let's say you feel like you need to explain your evidence more. I've got information on that as well. As you're writing your introduction, let's say you don't know how to write an attention getter. I have lots of information over here. I also have general introduction information. I have conclusion information. And let's say you want to make it just sound better. I have lots of information for you too. So there is absolutely more than enough things to help you get started. Okay? So those are all things that can help you through this lesson or through work time today. If you would like more information on how to blend your quotes or to have MLA format, which is mandatory, I do have information right up here. It's 127 quote blending and MLA format. If you would like to take a look at the rubric, I now have the rubric posted. It is right near the top. It clicks rubric and it will take you to the rubric. There is also in our module, if we were to scroll down to 126, 126 is actually a self-assessment of the rubric so that you can evaluate where do you think you are on the rubric. Here's something to consider. I have rarely had a student do too much commentary. That means explaining your information. You definitely are going to need more than one sentence to explain each of your pieces of evidence. Okay? So I'm going to show you one more thing, and that is how to turn it in. And I'm going to show you on my computer, and I will also show you on the app. If it is not loading on the app, you need to go to vasd.instructure.com and you will be able to turn it in using the web browser. So if the app isn't working, you still need to turn it in through the web browser. So here's the thing. I have it set so that pieces of information that have I have pieces of information that have little requirements. So for example, video 1.5, assignment 1.9, which is the step 1 through 3 check, the step 1 through 4 check, the step 5 and 6 check. Okay, those are the things that need to be turned in order to unlock the assignment where you turn it in. As you can see, I don't have my assignments turned in. I don't have assignment 1.5, 1.9, 113. I don't have them turned in. And so as you notice, it's locked. I can't click and open. So if you can't click and open, that means that your assignments were not turned in and graded. Because if we look the requirements right here is it says that I need to have scored at least a 4 out of 10 on this assignment to turn it in. So that's something that you need to consider is, did you actually do these assignments and are they checked off? If they're not checked off and you need me to check them off, it is your responsibility to now send me an email proof that you got those things done. So that might be a screenshot of your document, it might be a picture of notes that you took in your notebook, but you need to show me those things. And then in order to unlock these things, they need to be sent to me so that I can verify them. Okay? So I'm going to show you how to turn this in using my iPad in just a little bit. So I'm going to sign off from this type of video, and then you're going to watch another video clip real quick on how to turn in your assignment using your iPad. Hi, in this video, I'm going to show you how to submit your assignment both from the app and from the web browser, just in case you need that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I'm even eligible to turn it in. Remember, there are a series of mandatory assignments you must do in order to be eligible to turn in your assignment. This is to make sure that you don't try to go back and do a step before you have even written the paper. You need to make sure that you do the steps in the right order. I'd also make sure that you are doing the writing process and not just trying to blow through it all at the last minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the first link that says Unit 1A Writing Workshop Choice Synthesis. That takes me to the module. So if you might notice that I have 4 things that have circles. 3 of them are green with check marks and 1 is empty. So right away in the beginning, my teacher, Ms. Harden, told me to watch video 1.5, and that was directions to this whole project. Well, I never did it. And as you can see, it now has a circle that has no check mark. That means I still haven't done it yet. I also have met the requirements, however, for 1.9, 113, and 117. That means that Ms. Harden checked it off and I received the mandatory score. So 1.9 was 3, 1.13 was 5, and 117 was 4. So I'm good to go there, but I still need to do 1.5. If I click 1.5 and I click launch external tool, I can go back and watch that Edpuzzle. Okay? Now, let's say that I watch it and it does not necessarily click as complete. I'm going to go up at the top where it says mark as done. I'm going to click mark as done. And now if I refresh, it is now green. So once I watch the video, regardless of the score I get, if I click mark as done, it will now be marked as green. So if I were to go on the left-hand side and click modules, I'm now going to see that the module that says Assessment Choice Synthesis is unlocked. And now I have a new assignment where I can actually submit my work. Okay? There's a couple different ways that you can submit this assignment. So the first is to submit it directly from your Google Docs. So I'm going to open up my Google Docs. And I'm going to identify where my paper is. Okay? So I'm going to open up a paper. Okay? And I'm going to, that's actually Graham's paper. I don't actually want to use Graham's paper. I'm going to pick a paper. Let me go. Here we go. Here's a sample one. So pretend this is my paper. So in the upper right-hand corner, there are the three dots. I'm going to click Share and Export, and I'm going to send a copy. And I'm going to click OK. I'm going to scroll until I find the button that says Submit Assignment. If I see an older button that says Copy to Student, I need to go to the More, and I need to make sure that the Submit Assignment, as it is right here in the middle, is turned on to green. Anyway, if I have the Submit Assignment button, I click Submit Assignment, and a dialog box pops up. And I want to make sure I'm in the right class, English 2. And I'm going to pick the assignment. This assignment is the last one, choice synthesis. Then I click Submit. Oftentimes, you will get a notification if it has actually uploaded. You can also check by going back to Canvas, refreshing the page, and if it is green, that means go. It has now made it in. Now, sometimes that doesn't work. Sometimes your Canvas app is on the fritz. The first thing to try to do is to reinstall your Canvas app from self-service. There was an update a couple weeks ago that fixed some of the problems we were having, and if you still haven't updated your app, you might need to do that in order to be able to turn in as slickly as that is. The other option is to go in through the web browser. So you're going to open up your web browser and you're going to type in the full address for Canvas. Okay? It is vasd.instructure, instructure.com. If you don't go to this website and you just Google Canvas login, it's not going to work. Once you are in, you're going to select your proper account and log in. So once I've logged in with my account, I'm going to go to my course. I'm going to go to my assignment, which is right here, choice synthesis. And as you saw earlier in the video, I was able to resubmit, or I was able to submit via the app, but I'm going to show you how to do it through the web browser. So I'm going to click the black Submit Assignment button. And now I have a variety of options. I could upload a file from my files on my iPad, or I could click Google Doc. So I'm going to click Google Doc and authorize my Drive access. It might take a second to load. Okay, and I'm going to submit a document. Once I find my document, I can find it. You can also use the Google Drive tab. I think this one's a little bit easier. I think you can search what you're looking for. When you do this, you get a different kind of integration where you can find things a little bit easier. So if I were to type in report, because that was the name of my paper, okay, I can find all of those assignments. So I'm going to submit. I'm going to verify that this is my own work, and I'm going to submit assignment. Once you see that blue line and you get that it says that it was submitted at the bottom, you are good to go. So those are different ways that you can submit your assignment, both using the app or the web browser. If for some reason both of those things do not work, then you can share it with Ms. Harden. However, eventually you will be responsible for turning in your paper to Canvas so it can go through the plagiarism detector. If you have any questions, feel free to email Ms. Harden, or you can even check Canvas for all the different resources that are available to you. I trust you. You can do this. I wouldn't do it. I would not assign this to you if you could not do it. Make me proud. Be a good scholar.